been friends for a long time. Thank you for all your help putting up those signs. Got a little carried away, but it's okay.
That's the way to do it.
Eric Wilson. This guy, he went out till 4 o'clock in the morning at times for us, so we got our sign coverage. Every time myself, John, and Ann walked, we got signs. He'd go put them up, and of course, a lot of other people helped as well. The Vermonts. I got to tell you something about this family. Boy, I met them several years ago, and we've become very close with the Vermonts. And I have to tell you, Sabina, Vermont,
we love you!
Thank you for what you've done, Louis. Thank you. Anthony, Vermont, thank you. Maria, Samantha, thank you. This family really became part of my family. What's that? I didn't miss no. Oh, your dogs, Dusty and Cody. I don't want to forget them. And this gentleman I'm going to speak about now, God, he's, I'm going to get teary-eyed. He's a godsend. You would never know this guy was fighting cancer last year.
That's all.
And to see how he is now, he went through a hard time. He had cancer. He stuck by me. I love him. Vincent Ferrara. Vinny, I would love you to come up. Last year, when I announced for mayor, he couldn't be with us, and he was half of the size he is now. He's coming out to eat with me more. But I have to tell you something. He's been by my side, and I'll never forget when I would go visit him after he come back from his surgery. He wanted to be part of it so much, and he had to get better. There was nothing, he had to get better. And you know what? He got better. Started yelling at me again, so I knew he was better. And I love you, man. I really do. I mean, he was just great. He was my motivator. He would get me out there, beat me up, get walking, and then I had to deal with John Cicero. Because, I mean, we would go out and slide down people's driveways because of the snow.
Right.
My family, my sisters, I love you all for coming here tonight. Everybody here. Now, some mayor told me, please don't forget your family, and I won't. I mean, thank you, Frank Priori. He warned me because I kind of knew I had to go home tonight with my wife. But anyway, my family has been phenomenal. My kids, they endured a lot over the past, actually 4 years. I can't say enough about my children. You guys are wonderful. I mean, God has blessed me with 2 children that, you can't imagine. And I'll tell you, I remember when my daughter was born. I'll never forget that day. I grabbed her. I was the first one to hold her. Well, I wasn't the first one to hold her. I won't take the back. It wasn't inside me. I held her and I said to Angela, and I did. You can ask your mother, where have you been all my life? And Jamie, we were so excited to have a boy. And when you were born, I'll never forget, we were looking, but you're such a great son, and thank you. And now to my wife. My wife, I can tell you right now, none of this would be possible for me tonight. She's a blessing, and not because I'm running for mayor, but I fell so many times after I lost in 2005, and she always picked me up every time I fell.
That's amazing.
And I didn't know I didn't know if I had it in me to do it again. But she would say, you know what, this is a dream of yours, and it was. It's been a dream for a very, very long time. And I'm looking in the audience right now, and I'm going to get back to my wife, because there's a gentleman that I met when I ran the very, very, very first time at Rosemary Agostini, who saw me burn my arm grilling for Rosemary, who's been a wonderful person to me. That's Steve Roman.
Steve!
And the reason why I want to mention his name, because he said something to me about a month ago. He says, Jamie, all you need to do is be Jamie.
Right.
And as long as you're Jamie, you'll be fine. And Steve, I'll never forget that. You said that to me in 2001. Don't try to be somebody else. Just be yourself.
Am I in your way?
And you know what? It's worked out. It's been a success. But my wife, God, I love her so much. She's a benediction in my life, and I've said that many times. None of this would happen. And I don't want to continue to go on this, but I love you so, so much. And thank you for being there for me. And all of you, and I know many of you here, I can tell you, many people I spend New Year's Eve with who, I can't say they set off fireworks, but I never had it. But thank you for all you know that you've done for me. Everybody in this room, thank you so very, very much. God bless you. And I will tell you this, I will be an accessible mayor. I will be a mayor that you can contact, you can reach, and I will be a mayor that will work very, very diligently for this town, and I will be fair. And I can tell you that. And I'd like to introduce my running mates. I'm sure they would like to say something because they worked very hard with me. Very, very hard. John Cicero and Ann Grassi. And come on, up. And I have to tell you this too. We had a united party. We had Councilman Michael DePiero. Where are you?
Hi.
And Councilman John Fox. You know, we all had a vision together because we knew we had to pull Parsippany back together. And not just that, the only way we could ever get in my opinion, a Republican governor and a Republican mayor, it had to be done in the same term. And it was. I have to tell you this, I got to give the Chris Christie campaign credit. This get out the vote, this last week we had, they worked with us as if we were working together the last 2 years. We worked together in harmony. We got out the vote, and I have to congratulate our governor, Christopher Christie. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.